Hello and good evening. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. If you're joining me for the whatever time, good to have you back. Still really enjoying doing these videos, even though it is slightly hard work, I must be honest, doing one every day, so that's not going to last forever. But I just wanted to get some content on my channel, as I've probably explained to some people who have watched. So yeah, just yet another video, but going to aim this one slightly in a different direction tonight. Watching back what I have done so far feels a little bit serious, so I'm going to aim this one at just having a bit more fun really. And one of my favourite ways to have a bit more fun is on dirt, basically. A bit of four-wheel drive, drifting and handbrake fun. So I'm going to show you how I go around Colorado Springs, I think I'll do. But first of all, I did mention last night that I'm absolutely terrible at telling you anything about the cars. So I'm not the best with my memory, and because I drive so many different cars all the time on this game, I struggle to remember what's what and which car's which. I get a little bit confused is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to go into my garage. I'm going to be driving the GT86, so let's have a look. So obviously from Japan, Group B, it's a rally car. It's set up as a rally car with dirt tyres and everything, rally suspension. And as you will soon see, you can drive it like a rally car. Max power 641 brake horse, max torque 58.8. oh god, I'm going to embarrass myself, kilograms. I don't even know what that means, if I'm honest. So something to learn there, something for me to look up. Hopefully you guys don't mind that kind of stuff. I don't think anyone knows everything, but I certainly don't know a lot, so I'm still learning, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hopefully you guys don't disagree, guys and girls, no sexism here. Drivetrain, four-wheel drive, as you would expect from a modern day rally car. Aspiration, naturally aspirated. I wanted to say non-applicable. Displacement, 2 litre engine pretty much. Length, yeah, don't need to go through all that, you can see it for yourselves. Right, I don't know if that was the best way of doing it, probably certainly wasn't. I'm going to mention last night's video a little bit during driving a little bit as well, so well, I'll mention it now also, it's all loading up. Yeah, I made a video last night. It was my FIA race. It went terribly, if I'm honest. If anyone's watched it, I don't think they have, to be fair. For some reason, it doesn't seem to have gone down very well. I'm not looking for big views on any of my videos at the moment. As anyone knows that's joined me already, I'm already just starting commentating on anything like this. So I'm just trying to build some kind of content on my channel at the moment, and then hopefully link more people there as I find it gets better and more interesting. That's the plan in general. So anyway, gonna pick that same Toyota. But yeah, I was thinking today we're also working away 3 things I came up with, I guess, that reasons why no one seems to have watched it. It hasn't really struck a chord with anyone. Is one, everyone's got their own FIA race, and do you really care about everyone else's? That's questionable, so that's one reason. 2, it was an hour long. These videos keep getting longer, and to ask someone to sit there and listen to a complete stranger for an hour whilst they do terrible driving is quite a big ask, on with a bit of hindsight this morning. And then 3, I'm completely unknown, so why would anyone want to watch me drive an FIA race, basically. So yeah, here we go. Forget about that. But that's why I've aimed tonight a little bit towards the fun side. Let's just have a bit of fun rather than worry about results and corners and understeer and all the rest of it. Just get the bloody handbrake pulled and have a bit of sideways fun. No, I think traction control's on. I always mess about a little bit on first lap just to get into the groove. But I do like to attack this track. I know it pretty well. I have a slightly addictive personality around this track, it seems. I come on to do like 5 laps, end up doing about 55 laps. But that's just me, I don't know about anyone else. I do love my dirt stuff, I'll be honest. I'm going to be doing some videos on the new Dirt Rally 2 when it comes out. Definitely getting that, and definitely going to involve myself massively in learning everything I can about it, about the cars and everything. Hopefully end up with some good content out of it one day. Might be a way off, but yeah, I'm trying. Another thing is, I don't mind saying this on to anyone that listens, that it's really strange doing commentary. I don't think I've really described my struggle with it so far, so I don't see why I should keep it to myself. You should know if might inspire some of you to think about doing it yourselves. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do the driving as well as you think you can, or you normally expect yourself to do, is probably a better way of putting it. The results that you'd normally expect to get, forget about them, they disappear. And yeah, your driving almost takes a bit of a backseat for a while, I suppose. That's how I'm looking at it anyway, but obviously I can still drive. I haven't lost any, I'm still turning my steering wheel and putting my feet on the pedals, but what I'd like to think my skill level was at is it's slightly diminished whilst doing commentary, so that's one thing that I've noticed so far. Another thing is, it kind of dedicates what you think about at work all day. So you're trying to think of something interesting that people might actually appreciate or want to watch, and that also importantly that I actually think I'll have fun making. Again, that FIA rare race last night, looking back on it, was probably my worst, I feel anyway. Feel free to correct me, but I feel was my worst video yet, because I was too serious through it, and my driving really suffered because, well, if anyone that did watch it, terrible qualifying, which really goes to show. I don't think I've ever had a qualifying session quite as bad as that. I didn't even get a clean lap in, basically. So yeah, it goes to show that I'm not just going to show you the good stuff as well. I will show you my downsides. It's, I think that's important. Unless you're a Lewis Hamilton, then it's important to take the rough with the smooth in racing. Otherwise, if you always expect to win, you won't be doing it for very long, because you get fed up when you don't win after about 10 races. You've got to appreciate both sides of it, is what I'm getting at. Again, not driving my best because of trying to chat, but I kind of like the style I've set up for myself with these. Again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me you hate me if you want. I'd rather criticism really than compliments. That's the bit that actually lets me learn about what I'm trying to achieve here, so feel free to actually comment. At the same time, subscribe or like and press the bell icon so you get a notification when I put a new video up, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So back to talking about the commentary, yeah, it's good. I do feel I've overdone it by wanting to do a video every day this week, but definitely should have done maybe one every 2 days instead, or even less than that, just to focus it a little bit more. I feel like it's been a bit ranty and I haven't really planned anything because I feel a bit rushed and that, but again, I'm going to work on that in time. That was nice through there. It's good when you get that corner right. Same here, because you come off the road, not that I got it right, but because you come off that jump, it just unsettles the car, and it's so satisfying still getting it in the right direction and tilting it in. Anyway, I'll talk a little bit about the driving, because I've just talked about myself pretty much so far, which isn't good, because this isn't meant to be all about me. I hope I don't come across as it's all about me. I'm just into sim racing, and I kind of want to help other people take that step to have the love for it a bit more and actually think, yeah, I don't care that my mates take the piss that I take Gran Turismo really seriously, basically. I want to take it seriously, I really enjoy it, so balls to them. I won't go and watch a football match on a Saturday afternoon for like 4 hours, so each to their own at the end of the day. But don't stop you having mates, still go out and do something else with them, just don't invite them round to do this and they don't invite me to go to the football with them, basically. Or, you know what I'm getting at, I'm just using that as an example. I don't have a problem with that. So yeah, I kind of want to encourage people to have that little extra spark about it, just maybe not take it that bit more seriously, but in aspects take it that bit more seriously and try and improve, but just actually try and gain as much fun out of it as you possibly can. I've got a big smile on my face, believe it or not, whilst I'm going around here. I'm enjoying this, and I'm finding it a bit easier to talk over and do, because it's not about ultimate time and I'm not beating myself up for getting that lap time or anything. I'm just getting around the corners and having fun sideways, basically. That was good. Try and nail this as sideways as I dare. Early handbrake, can't even see the corner, but got it. And but flicked back. Weight transfer was too much to correct. And I was that sideways. Good fun anyway. This is what I'm talking about. It's just fun. You don't have to be, I'm at the back of the league and just enjoy yourselves. And I felt like that video, again, going back to that video from last night, I don't think anyone's watched it, but I completely understand why. If they haven't, I don't expect anyone to watch anything, I suppose. But yeah, I just felt that it wasn't that fun. My commentary over it certainly didn't make it any more fun than it was. Was, whatever. Kind of lost track of the right grammar there. Never mind. Forgive me, please. Kind of keep it on the inside there, and it seems to work. Seems to go. Same here. Looking for the weight transfer between these corners. Barely. I like to try not steer almost around this track. Like I say, I've done a lot of laps of it, so I don't know it quite well, but well, very well. And it's a bouncy old thing, so it's unpredictable, even though you know it well. It's different every bloody lap, because you don't quite hit the little bumps and the ruts and everything the same every lap, so you end up with different lines and different corrections going on all the time, and I think that's a big part of the fun for me, to be honest. The fact that it's hard to be consistent, but at the same time that's the fun of it. You're not, and you can't be, you know, unless you're Sebastian Loeb or someone doing this kind of thing. But yeah, you can be consistent to a point, but I couldn't take exactly the same line because there's no curbs here or anything. You can't judge it either if you have, so I don't quite know if I turned in a little bit later, a little bit earlier and all that, if that makes sense. But you just feel what you kind of throw yourself into in these corners. That's why it's so enjoyable. You're never quite sure. I'm never quite sure I'm going to land off that jump. Luckily, I got it tilted in. I actually got the turn done before I was anywhere near the turn, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what you're aiming to do in rallying. Again, I hope to show that a little bit more in a little series I'm thinking about doing about Dirt Rally 2, which I'm sure every sim racing commentator or anyone that wants to do anything to do with sim racing will be doing. But why not join them, I suppose? I'm not going to stand out, obviously, because I'm not well known, but still, I can have fun doing it, and it's more practice for me, so why not? And hopefully someone does benefit something from it, whether it's just me chatting away or and enjoying my little spiel, or if it's actually my driving style and the fun that I'm trying to trying to maybe display that sort of crap, but you know what I mean. Going back to things I've noticed about commentating. So easy to analyse what you've said and then start worrying about it when, I mean, you just need to come across as yourself and be just like you're talking to a mate, but about a subject rather than just, oh, she's fit, oh, did you fancy the beer, or did you play poker last week, and all that kind of stuff. It's just focused on driving and driving related talk. Anyway, I hope that's obvious and would be obvious to anyone that would be commentating on some kind of driving. I don't know what I'm on about now, I need to shut up. Second then just to get it flung out of that corner at about 300 mile an hour it felt, but suffered because of it. Right, so I'm going to do 2 laps, make it 10 laps around here, and then I'm going to do something slightly different again. But again, just to have fun, so should be good. Not actually done it before either, and hopefully if you haven't already, it will encourage you to try the car that I want to do it in, because it's good. It's a good old laugh. If it is a bit hard to control, but it's a good old laugh, and it's certainly rewarding when you get it right. It puts a big smile on my face when I'm in that car and I get it right. Well, I don't know why I'm keeping surprises. TVR, the new TVR that was released, well, I think there is only one TVR on it, on this game, but yeah, the TVR that was released, oh, nice through there, close to that apex. I say apex, I mean gate, that could kill me. Oh, bench. Whoa, oh, Jesus. Oh, it's all over where I'm at. Got it back, got it back. That is what I love. Oh, I've thrown in a 360. I've thrown in a surprise 360, I even surprised myself. Oh, there's no end to the talent, as you can see. So I'm actually going to try, for my last lap here, actually get a decent lap in and try and get some speed out of it. I'm too sideways for speed there already, but from now on I'll try and keep it that little bit neater. Try and cut this corner as much as possible. Over to the left, take the bump, then brake, and it just, if you're turning in whilst you're braking, it just seems to, bad example because hit the wall, but that's what I've been doing on the laps where I've been doing it right as well. Exact same technique, I just took the jump a little bit too big there. But yeah, so you almost, as soon as you land off that little ditch, that little bit that unsettles the car, up, down, whatever you want to call it, exit from another junction on the left by the look of it, to be honest. But anyway, I'll just describe it as I come back round to it, because it's about fucking 10 corners away now, ago, should I say, again, I have to repeat myself. So, struggled through here so far, so looking to be that bit neater. Get this turned in early, look for that rock, it's almost a double apex that in a way, well, I treat it as that, you don't have to. So hopefully get it turned in first, like initial to get the angle for that longer corner, and then when it tightens up at the end I treat that as like the second apex. I think you probably could make it one big corner in a way, but so I'm just pushing it on an extra lap because I wasn't satisfied with that last one, quite frankly. 126.04 so far is my fastest. Hard on the brakes here, probably a little bit too hard there if I'm honest, but managed to keep it pretty straight instead of being sideways all the way through there, because I was early on the brakes. Again, if you've never tried out like this, oh, you're not very good at it, give everything a go. Just try every line, brake early, brake late, handbrake, whatever. Turn in massively early, as I've done there, look, you see what I mean? Just mess about, it's so fun. Anyway, I keep telling people what to do, and that's not my intention, so I do apologise. I don't mean it like that, you know, go and do it. I want you to go and do this now. You feel free to do whatever you like, combination of tracks and cars, but I suppose, again, just letting you know what's out there if you're not aware. So, I'm going to call it a do at the line. Good old handbrake finish, obviously. Any real man finishes every race with a handbrake. And maybe even a few donuts, why not? Crowd's going wild, if there was any. And yeah, so, enough fun had there. That was good, I enjoyed that. 126.04 as well, so let's see where I am compared to my fastest round there. Again, I don't feel like I can be my fastest when I'm talking, but let's see how I compare. I've got a few laps under my belt in different cars, but I've done a lot of laps in the 86 round here, so see what is my fastest previously. So 126.04 is my fastest then. So all my sector times, my personal best sector times, within 3 laps there, which tells you something. So I had a little 3 lap concentration session going on. Don't know how, but I did. Anyway, so I have actually just beaten it. So that is the fastest time I've ever done round this track, which I'm quite surprised at actually. So maybe I am getting used to this commentary malarkey a little bit more. Anyway, I'm surprised myself there. Yeah. Well, a little pat on the back for myself. Thank you. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, nice one. Thank you. Yeah, great. Anyway, let's crack on. Doing that TVR. Going to do a race. A bit boring doing time trial all the time. Set up an AI race. No real challenge with AI, but it might be, to be fair, I was thinking Tacuba today when I was thinking about it. Don't know if it's actually pronounced any differently, but that's how I pronounce it, Tacuba. Just because I don't know what else to make of it. But yeah, let's go a bit of sunset actually. So just gotta find it now. Bear with me. TVR. Again, terrible memory when it comes to the actual cars. Just jump in and have fun. I think it's the Tuscan. I really do need to improve on this kind of stuff. End of the day, I sound like I don't know what I'm on about, but I do try and have a focus on the driving more than the knowledge, if you like, because that's what I'm all about at the end of the day, personally. I nearly forgot what we're actually looking for then. Anyone else done that when they're looking down this list? You set off down the list looking for an intended car, and I always forget about this as well until I'm about frigging two rows off the bottom. Right, manufacturer. Where are we? There we go, yeah, there's only one. So I'm pretty sure is that a Griffith? Or was it called a Chimera or something? And then there was the Tuscan. Ah, it's a Tuscan. What am I doing? Well, I can't read. Right, sorry. If anyone's watching this thinking what an idiot, then you are well and truly right. You are completely right there. I cannot deny that one. So yeah, first thing to do in TVR, maximum fun. Press the maximum fun button, which is turning the traction control off, which is just a pleasure in this car. I'm going to go in car view as well because it just looks brilliant with a massive wheel and everything. Again, just aiming at having a good time. It's a good track, I enjoy this track. One of my personal favourites in a way. A new track for me when I play Gran Turismo. Did a lot of my early racing on project cars, I'll be honest, and played a lot of dirt rally over the years, that kind of stuff. So although I say I've been racing for years, it's been in various different things. I've never concentrated just on one thing. I've gone through different games as well, or sims as you want, I like to call them. A lot of people do. So I forgot about turning the traction control off, so I'm going to restart. Completely ruined it. That died out of that corner there, as you saw. So there's an example of why you don't want it on, really. Out of that corner, just had no power whatsoever, but look now! It's a drifty time. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the in-car as well. Let's do that. So, lap 1. Bouncing off the limiter all the way through T1 there. Oh! I'm not looking for perfect lines, I'm looking for... Oh Jesus, maybe a bit more perfect than that there. Oh, God, you notice the traction control's off on the grass. Don't get me wrong, you notice it's off on the track, but it's manageable. But you really notice it on the grass, as you would expect to guess. So I just knocked my microphone a little bit there. You know, it's the Alpha that looks like a Ferrari. Oh, way too late on the brakes there. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got too caught up on watching. I shouldn't do this. It annoys me, this is the point where I want to restart the video, but I'm not gonna. I want to keep it nice and short, so I'm just going to do this 4-lap race and then end it there, wherever I come now. I'm not giving myself another restart. I might give myself one more restart, sorry, again. If anyone wants to mock my driving horrifically, feel free, I deserve it. And I realise that I'm probably not going to pull in the most viewers in the world with the driving that I do, but again, please bear with me, it should get better. I believe I'm better than I'm performing anyway. It's hard talking and driving, as I've said already. It does affect you. Down into second. I want to gain a few places to start with, and then I might start messing about on maybe the 3rd lap. So let's actually try and put some decent traction and laps together. Bit wide there. Jesus, it's a handful. Like I say, this TVR is not the fastest, but it's certainly gives you a good ride. I want to go back into in-car view, even though I found it hard. It's just better with the big wheel and the massive. I think that's a. Oh, sorry. Good job on online. That was a terrible. Just run into the back of someone on the straight move. I've noticed watching these videos as well, I say terrible a lot. I need to express myself a bit better than that sometimes, without swearing. I don't want to be someone who's effing and jeffing every 2 minutes, because in real life I kind of am, so I'm doing quite well, I think, to keep it to a minimum. Believe it or not. Anyway, back to the driving. So I made up a few places in 8th. What a corner, that was good. I enjoyed that. Again, see how much correction's going on the wheel. Oh, as I get just about. Can't really see how much I pushed him wide or anything there. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I think the speedo is actually the big, so I'm going like 120, braking into there. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that must be how it works in this car. And the massive digital display you can see is actually the rev, so when they change gear, You see it goes down massively, because when I first drove this car and went in car view, I thought, what the hell is going on there? Every time I change gear I lose loads of speed, and that sounds stupid, I know, but it took me a second to realise, oh yeah, it must be the rev counter. It's got a massive digital rev counter for some reason, and I don't know if this is realistic to the real car, I can't remember, but I can't ever remember seeing that in a TVR, but there you go, again, I could be wrong, my knowledge isn't brilliant, but yeah, quite an interesting take on a dash, I suppose. Anyway, struggling past this Hurricane, seems so wide at times, the Hurricane. Just seems to eat the track and not really not really give you any room either side. Anyway, a bit argy-bargy. I am against the AI, so I'm not that fussed. And I'm up into 4th. So, looking to win this race, as always with the AI. They're absolutely terrible, even if you put them on hard, as you saw them put them on. I think you can make them slightly harder. I should have done that maybe, but I wanted to again make this video a bit shorter, so I didn't want to mess about too much. But I'm having a good time anyway, it's good. Just a shame you could drive really badly in there. Still kind of make places, but I guess, like I say, I'm here to have fun, so that's kind of lending it to itself to it. What a car, I love this. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. Oh, even there, still giving a bit of a kick. Not even a corner really, I'm just... Oh, bouncing the limiter, went down into 2nd really early there. Obviously way too early. I'd like to set my manual gearbox up and try this bit of heel and toe and everything, be good. I've got it set up at the moment, we've got my sequential one sat next to me. I've got 2 different gearboxes, gear stick things, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I ended up finishing 3rd, but yeah, I enjoyed that thoroughly. Hopefully anyone that's joined me watching enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm going to pretty much leave it there, make it a short one like I say, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. Nothing else to say really. Well, if I have, can't remember what it is, so yeah, guess that's it. Yeah, feel free to subscribe, tell your mates if you found this interesting.